Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there. Everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday afternoon, evening, morning, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, hold on. Whatever day it is for whatever time it is that you're watching this. I hope you're having a blessed day or a special day, whatever day you want to call it. And I appreciate you for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about Drag Race Brazil. And it's episode 3. It's an acting challenge with model proportions for the runway. It's going to be a light breeze today, everybody, as I've already been told that I talk too much on my channel by the last name of Rants. And I should really get to the point. So I almost want to sit here in silence for 13 minutes and really tick some people off. But instead, I'm going to get on with the show because your boy has had a very, very long evening. I have a lot of personal stuff going on in the background that is not Matty Rants related, family, if you will. And I have to be a little bit more in center with the family right now. We got some things we got to work on and going through here today. So send me some love if you can, because I was emotionally drained yesterday. But I was able to get this reaction posted for my Patreon crew. I was able to go ahead and get this video up for you today. And I had to sit through Down Under's finale. And I finished editing that review, and that will be reaction. And that will be posted to Patreon this evening. And I am so thankful that is over. I'm so thankful. I had to sit there and watch my girl cry. I was upset. But also, we have Drag Race UK coming around the corner. Here she comes. That is not anything to do with the United Kingdom, that song there. But we got UK next week. So we're going to be starting up that show. That's going to be taking over for Down Under. We might have a little bit of different schedule for the days, but the 3 Drag Race shows I will be covering coming next week will be Brazil, UK, and Philippines. There's also some other shows that are becoming with Chucky season 3. Of course, the Villains show on E! Network that I'm very excited to cover. Dragula, whenever they make their announcement. Hurry up, Bully Brothers. We need it. As well as there was another show I said I'm covering a lot. So get ready. We have a lot of stuff that's going to be put on this channel. We're going to be covering. Check out some other edited videos as well. Let's get my social medias out the way. Looks like I'm on track for that 13. Ugly. Excuse me. Things I wanted to say. Things I still can say. At Matty Rants everywhere except for X, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. It's a Linktree link. Click that sucker. Take it where you need to go. That's the end of the song there, but it'll take you to my social media spaces and places. I do reactions on Patreon. This episode is available, so if you want to check it out. Oh, Baddies East. Thank you, plural. Thank you. That starts this Sunday. So yeah, we got Monday reviews are coming back. Because I'm hyped to talk about baddies. I am. We're going to talk about baddies. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. But yes, reactions on Patreon as low as $1 a month. Check it out. Shout out to all of the Patreon members. I see all of y'all out there and I appreciate the love. Also bookable on Cameo for the girls that need to know. And I might have to hit up Feral Kitty for another disclaimer because there needs to be a whole paragraph about I'm going to talk as long as I feel like it. And you going to sit there and watch or you going to get go on somewhere. But I'm a talker. The girls like that. Not you, but the girls. This program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the individuals mentioned on this program. So please don't be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. As a reminder, and this is what I should say. And a last reminder, this is a live chat. That's what we do on a live. We chat and we have conversations. These conversations do not have time limits. If you have limits, check out the comment section for the timestamps. I think I need to add that into my disclaimer. If your attention span has a deficit, by all means, check out the comment section for the timestamps and find yourself where you need to get in. I like that attention span deficit. Thank y'all for tuning in today. If you want to throw me a little bit of extra love my way, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. My birthday is September 24th, which is really around the corner here, 9 days away. My goodness. So if you want to show me a little bit of extra love and you want to throw me a little something for my birthday or for me being a single father of one notorious Mamu-chan, oh my God, why didn't I name him that? Notorious Mamu-chan. He is now named that. All of that is downstairs below. Check it out. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Appreciate it all and I appreciate the support. Not necessary for participation today. See how this is live and it says participation, but those watching back understand that the comment section is their participation, but not for them to be nasty and negative, but some people are. Yes, please do all of that and the above. And drop a like if you will. That's super free. Hit the like button. Thank you. Drag Race Brazil. I don't have a lot to say today for this episode. I have a lot to say for other things. Oh, also, I will be on Scotty by Nature's channel tonight. I'll be posting that in the community tab in case you want to go over to his channel and watch a late night discussion that should have Jamar84, Sipping with Tea, Josiah, and of course, Scotty by Nature. What is going on? I'm about a very long week, y'all. Very long week. Check me out tonight. I'll be on that live chat with them. We're going to be going over many hot topics in the entertainment industry, news, and all that kind of stuff. And we give our opinions, and they are not filtered. And I love it. So, yes, check it out. That is every other Friday night on his channel. And then, of course, y'all know the panel is every other Sunday. So this Sunday, there is no panel, but my birthday, I will be going live that morning to talk with y'all. And then they'll be back again the following Sunday in October. So, yes, I just want to make that announcement real quick. 8 minutes in. I just wanted to get there so that can be the next one, right? Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. It was a nice episode. It wasn't as I think for me, the split premiere with the same sort of song and dance routine, I was like, oh, okay, let's see what happens for the next week. But to be honest, with the edits that I'm seeing in place, I'm going to have to get used to Brazil because I like this cast, but I'm getting a Drag Race Mexico kind of edit feel where not everybody's going to get enough time to speak and not everybody's going to get their own little shine. There's going to be light moments here and there, but you can definitely tell who the main focuses on most of these episodes. Not shading anybody on the show. It's just I recognize that today. I was like, okay, these are clearly the girls. And then this is okay, I'm not all right, should I focus? But a fun mini challenge, a good maxi challenge, and an interesting runway of proportions. The girls were models. Well, some were. I made sure to get every model's name down that they were being today because I'm not familiar with models like that. I'm not really into that kind of thing. I'm a gamer. But let's talk about what happened at the beginning of this episode. I have a problem here, and I get to have that problem because I want to know why this even needed to be discussed and really where that all came from. And I understand that when people are lip syncing and there's a lot on the line, that there are emotions involved. Okay. But if your friend is on that stage and it's basically like do or die in that situation, which is how someone could feel in this kind of pressure cooker of a competition. I want to know what the problem was with the girls telling her to eat her up and finish her and do all of that. I think we need to be cognizant of this, that it's giving you don't know how to dance. It's giving you don't know how to lip sync. It's giving if somebody was in the bottom and this was you, you'd be affected by that. Now listen to me here. The way that it was presented in this moment pissed me off a tad bit because Miss Mama made it come off almost like it was malicious. And it was almost like a chastisable moment of, I think we should really put into, I did not care for how she played this up. And she was really talking to Organza. But another thing I don't like and this is just me as a person, I don't like it when people vague hit you, like throw a little wanted bullet, little Angelina Jolie, like just shoot directly at me. Say, Organza, that wasn't cool when you had said this, that, and the other when we were doing that. Then I can respect that. But when we do a whole, we're just having a moment and we're cleaning the mirror. I think we all need to be like aware of how we are in the back when we're cheering for somebody and how that can make somebody feel. If Jamar 84 and me are in a competition together and she's up against somebody I barely know, and my friend is up there, and it's this like, oh, first episode, you're gonna hear me say nothing but Anastasia Nova. Anastasia Nova, you better eat it up. You better eat it up, Anastasia Nova. And dare you come back there looking like Donkey Kong in a fucking lingerie outfit. Excuse me, Scooby-Doo. Bitch, supposed to be a capybara, and the girl said that you were looking for Scooby snacks. The fuck out of here. I understand their point, and I get it because this is that sensitive shit. Fine. But you're not gonna tell me what to do. And I was with the Shannon and Organza on that note. Like, it's not that deep. Don't make it sound real deep, like we're being nasty by doing all that. Cut that shit short. Because we cool with Bettina and we wanted to see her win. And that's what happened. So there you go. Nothing's intentional like that. I was like, bitch, you y'all, it couldn't be me. Dallas with her ass too. I'm over here. Well, this was set, and it's not that deep. It's not that deep. If it is for you, I hear you. I feel you. I understand. But I would still tell you to your face, and I'm still gonna do it. And you can be mad, but I understand how you feel. But I'm gonna do me because it's not that crucial. It's really not. It's like second episode. Candy Kong real this like yeah, if you're talking about Melazine, but yeah, Organza wasn't having it. You're not gonna paint me out to be some nasty character. This is giving real insecure, and I'm not about to do that shit today. I understand what you're saying, but say that shit directly to me. We is not we. Also, in all of the Drag Race franchises, let's be very clear. The girls in the back cheer. And it's not all the time, but there are some times when it's going somewhere and you're going to yell your friend's name. You're going to cut up, yes, sister, eat. Now, if it's, do you want me to say both their names? That's fine. But no, that's my friend. I'm a hype her up. So I was like, girl, anywho, this was so tired. And I said to myself, please, for the love of God, don't let this turn into you guys, please don't be like this the entire time. Please, God, don't do it. I don't want none of that sensitive shit. I want them to have a good time and have fun. Reminder, sometimes Drag Race, when they get a little catty or whatever, we enjoyed this, but there's also fun in the resolution of those arguments or those disagreements too. And that's what I personally like. If that's the vulnerability RuPaul is asking for, that's kind of where I'm at. Because yes, people can sometimes lose their temper and sometimes not have the same take on things, but it's when they come back the next day and they learn to either agree or agree to disagree. Some people in the comment section need to do that. But listen, she wasn't like Gabby. She was Hollywood, literally cheering her friend on. Ain't nobody over there was like, Flor, you're an asshole for that. No one said that. Anywho, the following day, of course, Organza is the first with a badge, but we're going to speed right through this as Drag Queen looks incredible. Incredible. I love this outfit. To present their first mini challenge, which is the Miss Drag Race Brazil. I'm not going to do everybody, but let's talk about some of the funny ones that I took in and also why are we doing this in nightmare fuel. Yeah, Ariel has never looked better. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody was having a good time. A good time. Like, Crash, that was the funniest thing. Like, when I saw that comment, so you just skipped the timestamps because you were mad. You need to let me know. Okay, girl. I'll let that comment sit, honey. That shit was funny. It's like, she's never been here before. It's a live chat. Y'all are in this conversation, therefore we're gonna take our time because you're here. Dragstan, how you doing, babe? Greg is actually a really good host. I like drag queen. Oh, let me put my phone on do not do. Nah. Sorry about that. I'm sitting over here like, child, hold on. Listen. I don't. It was really a nothing statement, so I didn't take the comment seriously. I just told them to look for the timestamps, and I'm afraid you are not familiar with this format. Yeah, this was fun. It was cute. Nothing crazy, nothing too much. The girls were, throwing jokes, some of them. A few of them just got up there and looked silly, but the winner of the mini challenge was Dallas DeVille. As, her robotic super self here, and she got a sash and some flowers, and it was really adorable until Aquarella snatched her wig off. It did remind me of that pageant. Y'all remember that video when that woman had won? Miss Mama had one, and then she got her wig snatched off of her. Baby. I was like, okay. Okay, excuse me. But Dallas was a little upset, but again, this was all good fun. Now, I will be real. Aquarella looked like, I don't want to say it. It was something about this wig and the way she did her face. And I was like, girl, are you Miss John Smith? Like, what's happening here? But like illegal, like in this time frame. I saw that outfit. I was like, girl, listen, I don't know what the poco is happening with Hontas here, but it's a lot to take in. Do you see what I'm saying with the girl? I feel like the color of the wind is happening. I don't know what I kept looking at her like, why? Am I getting all grown up, but I still want I don't know if you all grown up. Was that a good show? Did we like that? I did like the first season. I don't think I watched the rest of it. You see, I'm telling you, I was like, girl, what? I kept thinking that, but I hated that I thought it because of her tragic story. Like I hated that. But listen, they won some money. Okay, a little bit of quintatas, little quintatas. I think it was 5,000. No, maybe that was the maxi challenge winner. I can't remember. No, that was the maxi challenge winner. Okay, let's move forward here. It's too much drag race. So much drag race happening. The acting challenge has to do with Travau's soccer shoes, which is soccer is really huge in Brazil, right? Of course, like baby World Cups, all that jazz, full on. I have seen the fandom and how they represent out there for sports. They showing up, okay? So like, of course, this plays perfectly in for something like Drag Race Brazil. It was 5K. What was for the maxi? Was it the same? I don't remember what the maxi was. That's why I was thinking it was 5K homogenic. Thank you for correcting me though, because I was like, am I right? But listen, because Dallas won the mini challenge, she gets to assign new roles. Now, I'm going to be frank with you here with a little bit of the beans. I don't know not one person's name with whoever they wanted to be. And I'm going to be real and I say I did not care. So many people. So many people. For an acting challenge, I was like, oh God, this is going to be very hard to keep up with. And it was. But one thing I do know is that Naza and Shannon wanted the same role. And I noticed that that role played right next to Organza. No one wanted to play the male character, the guy who died, and all these women, widows and nieces, and all that kind of mess, lawyers, and this, that, and the other, detectives, all of that, funeral director, all of that. They didn't want to play the male. So Shannon was like, I'm going to take a risk and take that role. Initially, they didn't want to do that. But she said, you got to play hard sometimes to win. And I appreciate that from Shannon. There was no max prize. It doesn't make sense. Seriously? Are we sure? Oh, I don't believe that. I just watched this episode, and that's why I feel like it should be a different story, but I don't know. Hold on. No, I'm going to keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Rant Pack. I'm gonna put y'all on the mission for that before this end of this episode, please. Because in my notes, I have no money, but when I looked at the mini challenge, I put 1K. So I thought she got like 1K for the mini and it was 5K for the maxi. That was my understanding, but I could be completely wrong, which probably is the factor here. Yeah. Oh, we're getting a green screen acting challenge, children. You know what that means. Oh, God, what is happening here? I hate it when I see the green screen of it all. The past had a prize because there was no mini. That makes sense. Oh, so this is just like Drag Race Mexico then. This is exactly like it because they were winning money for the mini challenges and not the maxi challenges. Huh. I mean, it's better than Drag Race France. Not saying that Drag Race France was crap. It was great, but you remember the mini challenge win. A jacket, a CD, good advice. Girl, I would be so upset. Like, not to actually do what I mean. I mean, I'd be happy to be on the show, but you see how the other girls be like $10,000 for the reading challenge. Toothpicks, that's right. Toothpicks. Listen, there can't be food in their mouth. I'm telling you. But moving forward here, I can't. Um, two actors, not two people who are a part of the judging, the judges panel, were helping them with their acting. I'm sure Bruna's done some acting before, as well as Drag Queen. They were on Queen of the Universe. To be surprised that they won, I'm played. Of course, they did. The Drag Queen did a good job. I'm just saying, like, it's a joke. Okay, sorry. This was a lot of fill for me. I was like, oh. Sometimes if there isn't anything in between, it's not as interesting. And they were kind of moving through this episode. We had a lot of drama in the beginning, stop. And then everything else after that's just fine. And there was a couple emotional moments too. We're going to talk about Ruby and Tristan and Helena in a second here, because that was an interesting moment in the workroom. But rehearsals were do this, do that, change this. You might want to go there. Trust yourself. We're eating popcorn. Was it stale? Listen, Ian, I'm with you. I want food. I want to eat. The water looks great. I want to eat. Speaking of which, I need to get to a beach soon. Like soon before it gets cold. I mean, it's hurricane season, so I think that's the dumbest thing I could possibly say. But just seeing that backdrop, I want a beach in my near future. Just the waves crashing. Best thing on the planet. But yes, we're back into the workroom here. And of course, everybody's getting ready for the show. We've picked our models that we're going to do for the runway, and we're just sort of shooting the shit, as the people like to say. Ruby starts us off with having a conversation about self-discovery and their own femininity and accepting it and owning it for its power. Tristan starts talking about, what their drag is and what it means to them and where they're from. It's a little light for Tristan, though. So I thought to myself, Tristan had this interesting point, but it's not the full story. And I would love to hear more about that full story, about their drag background and where they came from. But they gave her a little light in this moment. The focus, and it's fine. I'm glad they focused on this too, but I recognize like, somebody going out. Somebody going out. Not Helena, though, because her story is very sad, and I'm happy she was comfortable enough to be so vulnerable with us this past couple of days, when they were on the show. But the conversation of being positive, the conversation of being sexually free, and that happening, and then how people were treating them afterwards because they were open about their status, but also for them also being a drag queen, being blocked. Then she would notice people doing that on these apps or sending nasty messages and then deleting certain things. We all know how trolls and punks and people operate. They want to hurt folks, and that is their mission and goal in life, is to hurt people for their amusement, and that's how they breathe. It's insanity, but there are some evil people in this world, right? But unfortunately for her, that was the situation she was going through. I think the one thing that really killed me a little bit inside, and I got the most upset, is when someone's like, "You should be thankful that I'm with you," like especially with all of that. It's like, excuse me, bitch, those are things that you should love about me, because there's me and then there's those things, and you still love me for all of those things. And that should not even be in the topic of the minute. It shouldn't. I was gagged. I was like, who said that? That was me. Move the table. Who said that? I'm that friend. Who did it? Because we need to start banging on doors, baby. But like, they all came together in this moment, and it was super, 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 super sweet and beautiful. And I was really here for this. So I was very happy that they had this moment here. I want to give a little bit in the comment section. What's up, Bank My Bunny? Homogenic. Not gonna lie, Tristan came up a little too stuck up this week. Need her to let loose. Okay. We're gonna talk about this runway and how she was real quick she pulled a Dee Dee Holiday on. No shade to Trista. She pulled one of those. I'm going to tell you about this because you judging me and not taking my art seriously. But it's like, not to say that we're not taking your art seriously. It's just, it's not giving what you want it to give, and it's still great, and we still celebrate you. But like, I found that Tristan took some of what the critiques were a bit personally, and so while they love what they do, and I'm not familiar with it totally, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I felt they were inside of their own head about who this was, and there they were, and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, but I cringed at that group hug. I can't relate. It's a beautiful moment over something like that, and they wanted to cover her with love. And sometimes people need that. Maybe some people hate other people, or don't have that empathy or emotion inside of them to where they would want to have seen that or felt that was real. Or whatever the case is, Eliza, I hope you're doing well, baby. Mo said that, thank you so much for the super chat. Look at me catching a live. I'm enjoying Brazil so far. Waiting to talk about the runway. There was a lot of boo do 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 doos. I'm gonna be honest. I did not care for a lot of these runways. Dallas, I'm gonna talk about them football pads, baby. I said, girl, is she about to play tight end? Like, what is happening here? I mean, football pads. Football pads. Let's get to Grad Queen, though. Legs and hips and body. Let's get him, Greg. It's interesting. I like it. I'm not blown away by it. Doesn't matter because it's still a very nice outfit. So who cares if I'm blown away by it? The makeup is different this week again. This is the third time she's done completely different makeup. The girls were crying. Eliza, what you mean? It was a more emotional moment. I was sobbing. Did you see my reaction? I was emotional. It reminded me of, it's like, I don't know, there's a little Bosco feel with the way they're going up a little bit, and then it's also mixed in with some other, it's interesting makeup. Interesting. I like it, but I'm like, this is new, and it's interesting, and it's kind of cool. Hold on, I want to have this. Aaron, I felt for Tristan. They were trying to bring up some political truth, or advocate for political truth of social norms, and then trying to say it again and edited portrayed them in a tough way. See, the thing is that that's the word I'm looking for here. The thing is, I understand that this show is not that first and then fashion second. And that is what I saw of Tristan, where there are going to be looks that are think pieces, but it's not just about the think pieces, but some of the presentation a little bit, because that, yes, they have an issue with their feet when they're walking. You know what I'm saying? Like that. There was an issue when they were walking with their feet. And then they mentioned they were also plus size. See, that's when I got lost in that moment with Tristan, because I was like, you should have stopped at the feet being an issue. And I would have empathized. But then when you said big, I was like, now you're just attaching stuff, because big girls be cutting up on this goddamn stage. Let's not do this. So I think that's the problem. And I understand, though, the frustration Oh, Eliza, you that's why I was like, girl, what you talking about? Like, it was kind of a sad moment. But yeah, I think that was just the intentions were Tristan had a lot that they were could have offered, but because of the format and what the judges were looking for, they didn't have time to present it. Because sometimes girls have a message, but they have a package that is palpable and that they want to see more and more of. I already knew they were going to clock her from the first couple episodes we saw her. It was like, they hated that outfit. Somebody had said they were in the top. I think it was set her aside with the draft race statistics. I said, truthfully, she was in the top because of the group. They hated the outfit. But okay. I was like, okay. I'm like, can we remind ourselves of how judging went down? I wouldn't put her in the top for that. She's lucky to be in the group. But yeah, Drag Queen looks really good. Let's move forward here. I gave that a lot of time. My apologies. I'm really trying to get it's like I got MK1, y'all, and I have the pre-order, and I was really trying to play it last night, but then something very deep and sad and a lot of emotional energy got taken out of me last night for at least 4 hours of my night to where I was going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning versus the time I wanted to, which was 11. And I didn't get a chance to finish playing it. And even today, I've been working so hard, like trying to get some of these videos done, getting Down Under finished quickly. You know, we're gonna have our morning review with Down Under in the morning, all that, right? I've been trying to do all this stuff, and I'm like, I just want to sit down for at least 5 hours and just dive on in because so far I'm on Tanya and Rain. I have gotten some combos with Tanya already. I'm like, oh, I think I might main her. And then the other one is Rain, who I figured his timing out, and I was like, oh, he's actually pretty amazing. So yeah, it's there. Listen, I feel for Tristan though. I just when he said it, I was kind of like the bystander thing kind of came out of nowhere. Just because you're plus size doesn't mean you can't have a shape. I mean, if it's something medical, I'd have more understanding for. But you know, it was that moment for me. No, I was upset for Tristan when they were leaving, and I could see the heartbreak of not being able to do what they wanted to do. And I was thinking to myself, maybe was there any time they could have done it in the first couple episodes? Like, nah, we're just trying to fill it in. Maybe they had a bigger idea of where they were going to go in the competition. But, you know, maybe another time and maybe a different platform that's better for them, right? Doo giving top knot random braid up top moment once again. Bruna Braga giving me she's about to go on tour but with Beyonce real quick. Giving Beehive. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Hugo Gloss. He said he wanted to read the girls. Why everybody get up there? They want to read somebody. I said, okay, Brazil, cut out. You said Dudu's outfit reminds me of Lil Mama. You shouldn't say that. You know she doesn't like trans. Matthew, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't. Because Dudu seems like very much they're in the community and love all and everyone. I'm hoping so. Lil Mama is a gremlin whose real name is Arthur B. Lil Bow Wow. Okay. And Mama is straight up you know, Earth rhymes with Nerf. Yeah. Fuck her. Oh, yeah. You need to remind yourself of what happened on ABDC many years ago when Laomi and the girls were on there and she told Laomi to start acting like a man. Laomi is a trans woman. And she was like, you're a man. Like, literally, you're a man on television. I'm not even playing with you. Like disrespected the fuck out of her. How your attitude acts and like all of that. Oh, completely. And MTV was so behind it because back in the day, they didn't give a damn. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants to be allies and shit. Y'all need to really step it up. Because these girls like me from 1980 something, oh yeah, you new kids don't know. They used to be very disrespectful. That entire panel. And JC Chavez was on there laughing at some of the stuff that was being said. But you girls take up for NSYNC. Okay. Right, because Laomi and Deshawn were in Vogue Evolution, and that's why it was so amazing to see them on Legendary. Let's remind ourselves that Lil Mama in the middle of an award show with New York, that song with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, she's not on any remix, she's not on any song, literally got her ass up on stage and sat there in all of her masculine energy and embarrassed herself. Like, you can look at the footage. Jay-Z swatted her off. Jay-Z and her were looking at each other like, what the fuck? They even had a whole interview with Alicia where she was like, she should not have gone up there. Like, embarrassed herself. Her career has never been the same. Now she's at birthday parties. Go ahead, sister. Happy 8th birthday to Emily, right? Anywho. She's one of the ones that if I ever got in front of, we gonna read. We gonna read. We are going to read. Probably got the same credit score as me, bitch. Let's go. Because I don't like that kind of stuff. Don't come for my trans sisters. Don't come for my gay brothers and my lesbian. Don't do it. Especially when you look knock-kneed in somebody's bastard. I don't think so. Please. And that's not to anybody. Don't take stuff personally. I'm talking about one individual. If that bullet hits you, girl, stop getting in front. Get out of my way. Okay? Matt, that joke, that wasn't for you. Stop getting in front of the shot. Like, you want to sit there and watch the show. Get behind me, Satan. All right, let's get to the first queen here. I'm warming up for Scotty's show. Shannon, chop. Shannon Scarlett, chop. Now, Les Ribeiro, I hope I got that right. She's gorgeous. There's going to be a lot of Victoria's Secrets moments in here versus like girls like, you know, at some award show. You'll see who chose those options. No. And I would, and this is me for Shannon. Ooh, honey. Ooh, no. No. Because she looked great last week. Okay. The wings were so sad. And I think that's what really, really killed it for me. I think if the wings were a lot bigger, and I know you also have to pack, so there's certain, you know, challenges with that. I get it. I couldn't get into it with her. So when she was like, I'm shocked to be in the bottom, I'm like, this is the reason. Oh, excuse me. I'm shocked to be safe. I'm like, this is the reason you were safe, baby girl. It's the reason. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I love her down, but she ate last week. This ain't even a nibble. This ain't even a nibble. Aquarella, Adriana Lima for his Silent Night premiere. And not everybody can do Victoria's Secret. And that's not shade. It's the truth. Not everybody can put on a bra and panty and eat in boy body or in regular body. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do that. And that's fine. Because you saw how some of the girls wanted to give Victoria's Secret, but then they put on these weird bodysuits that made it look like they were ace bandage wraps. Like girls got in a bus car crash or something. Caitlyn Jenner had hit their vehicle. Like it's giving that. But I'm going to talk about Aquarella. I like her a lot. And I love that she has these glasses on and that's a part of her drag. That stops there with this dress because it was not for me. Aquarella's walk is bad too. I'm shocked that they don't have a conversation with that. You know, mama be walking like this. I think she's pretty. I don't like this outfit. I'm leaving it at that. I have to move forward because I don't want to dive into it like I want. Hell no. Oh, Dallas DeVille. Barbara, who is this? Barbara Vallejo? Listen. Well, I'll be real with you. This how this looks like in the photo here is already giving me annihilation tease. She's about to turn into a tree flower man system monster, right? So this wouldn't even be one of my favorites from the fashion show. But also, you would have to have those flowers on the hip. And maybe she looked at the picture and thought, it's all on the sides, but it's on the hip and it's billowing up then to the sides, but it's on the hip. So it gives shape. And Miss Mama is snatched. So you would have to be snatched. Now, this breast bib, what color is that? Your titties have a tan. How your titties have a tan, but you over here giving milk of magnesia? Like, what's going on? I said, okay. And it got worse. And I think I love Dallas. I do like Dallas a lot. It gave me Fern Gully, but the forest actually burned down. These pads, you have got to be kidding me. Those are football pads. I see the ribs. For those of you who play football, I don't know which one of my these up in here has played football. I played left guard like through middle school, and then like I played wide receiver and cornerback for my high school years. But then I moved on to track and field because I hated football and I was much better at track and field. So I know what them pads look like that you have to stick in front on your thigh area. And you know what the ones I'm talking about, they're little ribbed, like it has the lines in it. I keep seeing that with her thighs. It's like she went to like another country and got bad surgery. Or she got stung by a couple bees. Look at you could, it's like almost like a microphone pack or something. Maybe that's food. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's awful. I hate it. Now, here we go. It's not completely the same. It's not completely the same, but it's close, and the wings are also really close to it. Naza, you're surprising me. You are surprising me so far because it's definitely giving me the Fashion Nova version of this. But I was enjoying how you were presenting this, Mama, and you were eating this up. I was like, okay, girl. Now this is what I was looking for today. Thank you. Thank you, Naza. That. If y'all gonna do Runway and do Victoria's Secret and do it your own, right here. She did that. I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, that was right. And she was Adriana Lima, excuse me, for those of you who were wondering for Nas. I mean, if you didn't know from the picture. Now, Helena Maldita. This is also Adriana Lima. I was like, really? I have never seen her in a runway version. I've always seen her do like Victoria's Secret. So I was kind of like surprised to see this and made me want to look up more stuff. Like, okay, what else has she watched? But I like this. And the reason I kind of like it because it's not the exact interpretation of the look, but it's a reference to it in their own sort of way. It's not my favorite thing of the night, but I give props to it. And her mug, that makeup, that makeup. She can beat a motherfucking face. She can beat a face. Oh, her mug is never declined. Do you hear me? Oh, oh. Mo to the I was here for the attention to detail. She was has a point of view and used to give it to a nod and inspiration to the outfit. Exactly. And I like that about it because it wasn't the same. Like some people are trying to do the same. It's like, okay. Oh, come on, abracadabra. About Runway's level of quality, I heard that the Brazilian supermodel scene was delivered last minute to the queens and they didn't have enough time to create incredible looks. Ooh, not they were told to get ready and then at last minute, hey, by the way, we're doing this as a category. You have 1 week to the competition. That would be insane, but I like this. Pandora box looks really good. I got it. I got it. Well, okay. Who is that? I would say a swollen Celine Dion before I would say Giselle. It's like a makeover challenge. It's like the makeover challenge, but it's an all-stars and their partners have to do their makeup. And this is like Pandora got a really great partner for the first time. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Mm-mm. 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 I can't. I won't. And I will not. I have to move forward here. I can't. I won't. Oh, do not nonchalant one. There are a couple. I think this is why Organza keeps winning because like a couple of these girls are not stomping. Their walks are kind of pigeon toed a little. No shade to you inside the lines, y'all. But oh wow, she could. That dress was eating her up. That first step she took, I said, okay, catch it. She caught it though. There, she could have fell many of times and did, and I was happy. I was like, okay, at least she's walking. But there are a couple people walking around. Speaking of which, let's get to Tristan doing Carol Rivero. Okay. Okay. All right. Mm-mm. The only thing that feels similar to me is this. Because that and this, And then I'm going to be real with Tristan. I wanted to do the darted shoulders because it's more meat. Can I tell you, it probably would have looked a lot better without the darted shoulders. Whoa, whoa, ho, 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 ho. Mm-mm. What Street Fighter character did he say Leviathan? Let's not lie today. Who? Who? Oh, that's right. They called her Zangief. I didn't like that. I kind of was like, oh, is it because of the beard? Now I feel like y'all being shady. At the same time, you know, listen, don't get caught by a throw from Zangief. You don't do not, because that's half of your life, and well, there goes the game for you. I hate fighting against Zangief. I'm like, their faces when she came out. Greg, I love that we see Greg do the face. They're not catching her in it. They catch her making the motions like, and then do that mouth wit. Mm, it's bad. It, it's bad, babe. It's bad. It's bad. I still like this better than Dallas's look. Yeah, this is still better than Dallas's look. God, the boot. Oh no, I hate she did that scrunchy boot. Oh my god. It's okay. I mean, again, we've seen worse on out of all franchises. I wouldn't put this like in the top 20 bad looks. Maybe 100, but like not 20. But yeah, I think the makeup was not giving what it needed to give. The hair was flat with this outfit with the darted shoulders. The boots were giving me it needs to be with the jean and not with this at all. It's giving me very Jean, very 35 to 47 crowd. It's giving I'm going to a nice little luncheon with my sororities, but it's not a black sorority. So, you know, very that energy. Very, you've seen the TikToks. Giselle Lullaby, excuse me. Ew. Bettina Polaroid is next. I like Bettina a lot. I have so many questions about why she walks with her shoulders the way she does. I was like, "Are you doing Giselle's walk?" Because I don't remember her walking like that. That shoulder was damn near hitting her in the chin. Um, it's cool. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't care. It's okay. It's a nice dress. It's okay. She gave me Giselle Lullaby, but like before Giselle Bunchkin, but I still was more in like with this than that last one. Oh, the walk was tragic. I thought she had her shoes were too small or something. And the Zula, yesterday, yes, about to serve as blue steel. Ruby Ocean, Alessandra Ambrosia. Ambrosio. I actually like what Alessandra is wearing a lot. I thought Ruby was doing Nicole Page Brooks as Alessandra Ambrosio, is what I thought. Um, Gerald, get out of my head. That's exactly get out of my head. I'm not mad at it. It's all right. It's a nice look. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't, to me, this look isn't that much of a pow statement outside of her being bare at the bottom with the tool and it giving that sort of effect. So the outfit itself isn't giving what I want it to be, anyways. It's just okay. So I was kind of upset she chose this look. Right, it's fine. It's fine. But like to me, even Adrian, even Alessandra wearing it, I'm like, it's fine. I wouldn't be moved by this. Oh, one sheet of tulle wrapped around and you just showing your legs because you're about to go possibly, if you like it, then you should have put it. I wouldn't have gave her time. I would have said she looks nice. She is gorgeous. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. This is the one outfit that I recognized from my own watching of Victoria's Secret. And was this 2005? I forget what year this was because I think this is Tyra Banks's last. Either this is the runway after Tyra Banks was there and she retired, or this is the same time when she retired and she came out there, throwing her. Yeah, y'all remember. Yeah, it was that. I was like, wait, I know this outfit. I have seen it. Adriana Lima, Miranda. Listen, I like what Miranda wanted to do with this, but this here is killing me fucking softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words. That's the only reason I don't like it. I like everything else about it. I love everything else about it. I don't like the bodysuit being so baggy. That is my issue. That's it. Everything else, I'm like, cool, cool, cool. But then I'm like, okay, are you gonna do a mystery reveal? Are you wrapped up for like the sauna? Are you possibly in mid changing into your superhero costume? Like, what's going on here today? Um, because again, from afar away, I wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm like, this is great. Close up, and I'm looking, I'm like, oof, that fucking body thing. But I think concept around it, it's pretty cool. It's very close to matching what it was, and you would know the reference. You know the reference. It's like, oh, I know exactly what this is. So I think she was successful on that. I just did not like the bodysuit. Oh, I need to get to this. Is this her messaging? Is this what she like she said beauty doesn't have a standard, so I'm blacking out my teeth because I understand she's like, the conventional beauty is perfect, perfect, perfect. And so she's showing that it doesn't have to be perfect. This is the theme. And I feel like this is gonna happen with every runway. Oh, okay, I'm gonna see you through it. I don't know if the judges care for it, but like I was like, oh, okay, okay, okay. A bodysuit. Mm-mm. If it was tighter, I probably wouldn't have one issue with this. People lose weight, fittings are different. Organza is next. Now, this reminds me a bit of what Helena did. Helena did. Why did I say Helena? Helena did with her outfit, where she took the original idea and then said, I'm going to do my thing with it. Okay. I was sold at the do rag. I was sold at the do rag. I was done at the do rag. I was done. I was like, did you come here as Giselle with a do rag? Instead of the feathers, she just took the front organs. She was like, I'm going to do a bunch of all of that. I said, okay. And she was walking. Bitch, that strut is so fucking nasty. It's so good. Oh, Arganza, you eat when you hit that floor, honey. You eat. I'm here for her to be in a runway show soon. Give her something. This bitch be stomping. I was very much here for it. Now, some things are not like the other. Let's talk about the acting challenge. Chaos. Chaos. I am not going to show a picture of Shannon with that dildo that was sitting in her shorts and they're giving big peen energy. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I refuse to get this. If they're going to flag me, it's because I said something really crazy. Not for that. No. So the soccer player died, and nieces, wives, mistresses, lawyers, all of them showed up and they're all trying to get a piece of the pie. This was a lot for me. I'm going to tell you who I thought did a decent job or a good job with the performances, and I'm going to leave it at that. It was really 3 people to me. You know what? I would give Helena some time. I would. But Naza, I thought did a good job. I thought that Miranda did a good job. And then who else was I interested in? And I was like, okay, we're doing something here. Yeah, Miranda was good. Naza was good. Organza was good. I actually I was not as moved as the judges were with her performance, to be honest. I thought it was a good job, but I wasn't like she was the best. Not for this challenge. She was good. She was the greatest. I mean, and she also had a limited roles for that very much. Maybe even Shannon for how they were acting. I didn't like their runway, but them in the coffin changing their positions every now and then, I was kind of here for it. But yeah, Abracadabra, that's kind of my 3 there, are those 3. I can't think of anybody else that I would. I have a couple of alternates, but yeah, I thought some people were overacting. I thought some people were underacting. I thought some people were safe or lucky to be safe. I will say, Melazine, I'm shocked because that pregnant bit wasn't good, girl. I was by this at all. But listen, they were trying to get that money, honey. And when he had woken up, from his slumber or whatever, and they ended up killing him to get his coin, it was a lot. Do not do a single acting challenge on episode 2. Me. That thank you. This and Eliza. That's where I was. So I was over here trying not to be like rude when I was watching it, but I'm like, this is so hard to focus. And also, this is the camera. What do you mean? We're going to get this money. You better check the wheel. What are you talking, dog? That camera. I was getting seasick. I was getting seasick. I was like, please stop moving this camera around. Just do a wide shot and let us breathe for 5 seconds so I can see everyone acting. For the love of God. Oh man, I almost vomited, y'all. And not from it being bad, but that camera work was sending me, sister. That's why sometimes I can't watch those like Blair Witch Project movies. Sometimes they're fine and they, don't really kill it with the shaky cam. But then there's those cheap movies, bro. I be getting sick. I'm like, who is holding this iPhone up? Like, what's happening? Okay, listen, here the tops and the bottoms, let's call it. We've got Bottoms. Go see Bottoms in theaters, by the way. It's such a good movie. It is the perfect lesbian comedy. I love it. Go see Bottoms. Uh, let's do tops first. Tops is Organza, Miranda, and Helena are the tops, right? And then you've got in the bottoms, Dallas DeVille, Tristan Soledad, and Bettina Polaroid. And this is Bettina's second time in the bottom. Okay. All right. Conversations backstage and Untucked were very, I should have not been in the bottom. Oh, Shannon, you didn't want them to talk about your outfit. They were going to give you some props for your acting. They were going to drag you for that outfit. I don't know if you wanted that smoke. Hey there. Thank you for the super chat, Aaron. Hey there. Appreciate your take on my comment. Big love and shine on Maddie. Thank you so much for the tip. Eepoo with the, I almost said Cash App. Super chat. Everything rhymes. Words. Thank you so very much. And thank y'all for tuning in today. Don't lose the light. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here. Drop a tip in my jar if you want to issue that PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. My birthday is around the corner, and I appreciate it, but not necessary. These super chats are amazing, and I appreciate you all so much for tuning in today. All right, I really did stop. I was like, okay, well, we kind of see where this is going now. Organza thought Miranda was going to win. And of course, others were like Miranda, but Organza and Organza was like, nah, it's definitely Miranda. Miranda did such a good job in the acting challenge. I feel like these two are friends in like real life, along with some other folks that I see on here. So I see almost like Organza ready to celebrate Miranda in this moment, and Miranda's ready to receive that. Okay, bitch, I got my badge. I'm about to meet up with my sister. But when they said Organza, like I thought this was genuine. Shook. Like, what? I'm sorry, me? So that makes me feel like Organza was on the same page as me, where I thought Miranda was a bit better than her than the acting challenge. She has a great outfit here too, but I thought they would have taken in the challenge itself more so in the judging. But I think they also factored in the runway evenly. I don't know. Would I have given it to Miranda for the acting challenge? Absolutely. Not this runway. I'd have gave it to Organza, but the challenge was acting. I feel like that should have more of a point percentage in here. But I'm happy for Organza getting a second win. All right now, I sat through Drag Race Mexico and Christian Peralta's 5 wins. I also sat through Drag Race España, and we know how Petita took that show. Please do not make me bored. I need these to be highs and I need this to be lows. I need people to have some stakes in this competition and it not be a clear run. ISIS. Lauren, that. Jeez. Chi, thank you so very much. Is it Naisha or is it Naisha? I feel like it's Naisha because of the Y and the E right there, but I want to make sure I got you, baby. Thank you for the tippy poo. Have a coffee on me. Love you. Thank you. I will have a coffee on you tomorrow for the Drag Race Down Under live review in the morning that we do, because I will be busy the rest of my Saturday. I'm going to tell you that now. My phone is going to go on do not disturb the entire Saturday. Shut up. I need to catch up on sleep and some time with my friends who I haven't seen in 2 weeks, and that's not okay. So congratulations to Organza. Bottom 3, we see it, please, but Bettina is safe by her Polaroid. Chachoninas, listen, Luisa Sanza, let's talk about it. Dallas, I'm happy for you, and I'm glad you got to stay. I was hella disappointed. Abracadabra, thank you for the super chat. May have been a trigger for Tristan as the singer was accused of serious things in her Brazil. And they even said prior to doing the song that they just can't get into it. She's like, we'll see how this goes because I really cannot get into this. She's like, I'm not feeling this song at all. And that maybe she said the reasons why, and they asked her, because you know how they do when they ask them questions. And they more so said, you can't say that. We're not allowed to say that on here. So you need to make a word that differently. But we watched Dallas prance around the stage, and we watched Tristan look at their shoes. Look at this. That bib has a tag. Girl, I can't get it. Oh, it's a lot. Anywho, maybe Dallas just on not her tan era right now. Oh, when she tried to do oh my honey. Oh, she was trying to shake that little ass. Oh, stiff. My goodness. At first I was like, damn, I don't know if Dallas was actually doing anything. But then you look at Tristan, and Tristan dead ass stared at them and she looked on the ground. Then she did a little quick ha. That's it. But then and Dallas is over here throwing it hard. I'm like, girl, you could have really just gave us a light tease and you would have still won because you knew the words. But Tristan Soledad, was eliminated from this competition. I am sad to see them go. I did want to hear more of their story and understand who they were as a person. They seem to be somebody who has a lot to say, and I am a person that definitely wants to hear it. I think a lot of us did too, from Soledad, but this is Drag Race, and sometimes that cookie crumbles before you even get your first bite. You know, it's giving very grocery store brand cookie. Okay, this is not a Chips Ahoy. It's not. Drag Race Brazil. Listen, I'm going to be kind of excited for whatever this next episode is. I don't think this one was really for me. I am sad to see Tristan go, but I'm kind of interested to see how this competition plays out whenever, whatever is to come. I am very interested to see how this plays out. I'm hoping for a little bit more of high stakes to be involved and for some shakeups. And I'm also hoping for some more drama because the girls can read on here, but I get it. All love, and if you can't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? True tea. I need some fluctuations here in the vibe. I can't have it to be sunshine and stars and rainbows all the time. I need a little darkness in there. It makes sense. Without that, how could we have? But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you had a really good time today. I have to get ready for the panel on Scotty by Nature's channel. I'll be posting that in the community tab shortly, so you know where you can find me tonight. As a matter of fact, let me do it with y'all on the line right now. I'm going to take a quick nap. I really want to play some Mortal Kombat, but my body is saying sit down for a second and take a quick nap because you haven't had that much sleep. He's going crazy. What time? It is going to be on at 5:15. My brain gave out. 5:15 p.m. Pacific, 7:15 Central, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. I haven't even touched it. I think I'm gonna start watching it, Jose, for the Patreon, because somebody was like, "Can you at least do it for Patreon?" And I'm like, I actually can. I'll do it on my time. It won't be like scheduled, but I definitely, if you're a part of my Patreon, I feel like I'll watch that on there for y'all for sure. Yeah, but I haven't started it yet. I need to. Everyone told me to get melatonin gummies, and I forgot to get them at the store today when I went grocery shopping. Yay! Isn't it a good show? Isn't it? You got me to home movies. I love that. Come on, Brendan Smalls. Let me know when you get to the play, when it's like Bye Bye Birdie. Please let me know when you get to that play. Ooh, I'm a rebel. Oh my God, I just ate kiwi. Ah! I love that show. It's so much. Germany is nice. Listen, I heard everybody raving about only one particular contestant, which makes me a little nervous because I'm like, I'm not trying to watch a show for one person. That's not the vibe. I need to like enjoy the entire cast. But I only see people praising the one girl on the show. And that's not shade. It's just like, did anybody else give, or are we just talking about her? Because if that's the tea, I don't think that's going to really drive me to want to watch the show for one individual. So I'm hoping so. I'll take a look. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if it's the same creators for Bob's Burgers. I think you're referring to the actor who does his voice is the same guy. So Coach McGurk also does the voice for Bob in Bob's Burgers, and he also did the voice for somebody else. I forget. Oh, Archer. He's also the voice in Archer as well, by the way. For those of you who've seen Archer, and if Eliza, if you haven't seen Archer, do it now. Go see Archer. One fucking hilarious cartoon. Sorry, that theme song. I used to watch it all the time. I haven't seen the newer seasons. Okay. All right. H. John Benjamin. Thank you. That's his name. Thank you. All right. I gotta go. Love you down. Let me get a little rest in before this next video I'm going to be doing today. Reminders tomorrow that I'm going to be doing the Drag Race Down Under live morning review. So be on the lookout for the notifications with that thumbnail posting, and that reaction will also be posting to my Patreon this evening. So be on the lookout for that as well. I'll see you later on somebody else's channel. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for the support. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Listen. Yeah.